Welcome back. We're gonna poop on Mercury today. Yes, we are. And it's a Christmas festival miracle that we're gonna poop on Mercury. Hey, it's gonna be a mercurious shit today. We're gonna see if we can ingest the mercury through our urethra and then see if the planet will send it back in the form of poop. Because if we can't poop on Mercury, we will never be able to colonize the galaxy. And my computer just froze. Fuck. Will it come back? Will it work? Yeah. Here we go. Alright, perfect. We are back and we're pooping on Mercury right now. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I know we can. Here we go. So, the expected time to poop on Mercury, it's around 15 months to get to Mercury. Once we're in orbit of Earth, and then we can go around Earth into the intergalactic super Van Halen belts, and then we can fly close to the sun, which, the sun should be over here and be like that. You see, the sun is over here. The big raging ball of big fire in the sky. It'll rip your butthole to shreds if you don't say please. So, always say please. And then, that is how we know exactly what to do. Because if we don't know exactly what to do, we'll be lost. Lost and not pooping at the same time is not a good combo. You always want to be in the same dimension as your intergalactic friends. And then you can actually poop at the same time, which will make you more likely to have proper good poops on the planet. If you can, and you do, you can launch that turd, hit that turd, and it will ingest the mercury right into the turd. And then you can have this super intergalactic mercury super turd. And then, when that's all out of the way, and the turd is back, and it's all over, folks, because we're going up, we're going down, we're going all the way around. Then we're gonna go take this guy, and then we're gonna go all the way over here, down and around, and then we're gonna go down. And then since the planet has traveled, we're gonna take that planet, go over here. And then we're gonna go down, and then we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna go all the way around. And then, since we're still pooping, we can make it fly over here, take that shit, go all the way back up. Now we have a leg in space. We connect that leg back, and boom, we back, baby. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now. And that is how I met my friend when I was pooping on Mercury. He was like, yo, bro, I've never seen that before. And that is just the coolest. Don't you think it's the coolest? I think it's the most unbelievable thing that's ever existed in mankind's history. You must also believe the same thing because that's how society works nowadays. If you do not believe the same exact thing that I do, then we can never ever talk to each other ever again. Because that's illegal. It's unrivable. It's crazy. You can't do that. That's not available. You have to get a reset on different dimensions if you want to do that. But If you want to stay at the same, then we can do upside down shits today. And if you want to go all the way up on the planet, you can look at me from down under, and then over under, and then around, and then the Mercury poop goes around. But to get into the scientific developments of pooping on Mercury, we have to understand that in order to poop, we need food. And there's no food to grow on Mercury, but we can live on the planet if we put up some domes on the planet. If we put up some domes, use the Elon Musk stuff, and then we can grow stuff on Mercury. We can make it sustainable for humanity to poop on Mercury without any rocket ships or spaceships. We don't need any of that. If we living on the planet, we make it happen anyway. And that's the greatest part about this. Because if we can see it, we can believe it. That's what I was told when I was younger. And that is what I'm thinking I can do today. Every day for the rest of my life. I love it. This is my favorite thing to do, is to shit on Mercury and then come back to Earth and then poop on Earth and then go back and then poop on another planet like Venus, Saturn, Mercury, penis, vagina. Never done that before, but we can try. Have you ever wanted to ever do anything other than pooping on Mercury in your entire life? Well, I haven't, because that's not the name of the game. The name of the game is, how can we? Should we? Will we? Ever will we? And if we can, should we? I don't know if we would, if we can, or if we should. But if there's a possibility of launching a giant feces turd rat at the big ball in the sky called Mercury that is somewhat sustainable, we should be able to have the possibility of inter pooping on the planet of Mercury. Maybe we put up a toilet. Maybe we launch 4 toilets from Earth. Or maybe we build big red turd toilets on the planet of Mercury. There's so many options of pooping on Mercury. It's almost ridiculous. Because, like, if you poop in a dome, do you recycle the dome with the poop in it? Or do you just throw the poop out of the Mercury dome? And then we put the poop on the planet to fertilize the planet, and then have the sun blast the shit and make it hot shit. And then when it turns around, it's cold shit. And then we have intergalactic hot and cold shit. And that's pretty awesome. There's nothing better than intergalactic hot cold shit going on Mercury to feces the planet of Mercury. And then, if Mercury is actually Mercury, it should have Mercury on it, which means that we could have Mercurius poop in Mercury, which would be pretty cool if you understand how Mercury wants to be. It's like ultimate yes please. And if you can see it, you can believe it. And we are gonna go right side up, baby. Well, maybe not. Maybe yes. Oh yeah. This is how we roll. This is how we go. Hey yeah. Oh, I'm tired. Alright. How we gonna get home? We're not. We're gonna die on Mercury. Because dying on Mercury is why we poop on the planet. If we don't poop on the planet, then we'll have to go home. Because otherwise, We'll be stuck on Mercury with no way to poop. And that would be a terrible, terrible end to humanity. Nobody will ever sustain that. And I need to take a shit.